Hey guys, and welcome to another GBHL YouTube video. This is your host GBHL Steve, and this is going to be a sort of update hobby vlog. Let you know what I'm doing at the moment, where I'm up to with my current projects, what I've got planned for the next few months really. So without further ado, let's get down on my desk and have a look at what I've been up to. So here we are guys, at my messy workstation. Believe it or not, I've actually tidied it up to do this video. You should have seen it before, it was an absolute mess. So yeah, so some of the projects that I've been working on recently, I've been doing a lot of terrain building, which I'll mention at the end of the video. I'm not going to show any of that in this video, but as far as miniatures go, etc., I've been quite busy. I've managed to get quite a bit of time in the last week or so, and get some stuff painted. So as we can see, I've got some of the Laketown scenery, which is gorgeous stuff, and I'm doing a pretty basic job on them. A lot of dry brush and washes, just like Jay Clare's tutorial blog, just to get some paint on them so I can use them. I've got quite a few sets, so I'm doing a basic job, and then what the plan is, whether this happens or not, it's a different matter. The plan is to get a basic job on them, and then when I do have a bit of spare time and I've got nothing in the pipeline, is to sort of tidy them up with the finer details, but just get them so that they're gaming standard to go on a board. First and foremost, that's the plan. So that's my Laketown scenery. There's not really that much to show you in there, nothing that you've not seen before. Some stuff you may have seen on the Facebook page was pose 1 of the ogre that I got painted. I've still got a tiny little bit of shading, possibly another layer of highlights to go on this guy. See if I can get a better picture. There we go, that's good, that's getting good detail. I really enjoyed painting him. It's quite strange for me painting models that are larger. I seem to struggle more, I don't know why that is. But yeah, I enjoyed painting this guy, I really did. And again, it was one of them models where you could just keep going and going and going. I had to stop myself. Really basic basing technique, just sand. I then inked it, highlighted it, and put some grass tufts on. So that's that. Also, what you may have seen was, at the same time, I was getting some of the Gundabads Berserkers done. Again, quite enjoyed painting these. I didn't spend too much time on them, but I'm really happy with how they turned out, considering how little time I spent on them. I did, if I remember correctly, I basically undercoated the model and then done the armour by starting off at bronze and highlighting up using various washes along the highlights, and then just done the skin, the details, the fur and the leather at the end. But yeah, again, like how they turned out. Really happy with the way they look, and I think I'll be doing. I've got another 3. I've got another blister, so I'll be doing the other 3 exactly the same way. Eventually, I do want to have a full warband of them, but I don't need them right now, so I thought there's no point buying them because they're just going to sit on the shelf. The new releases, they're not going to disappear anytime soon, so yeah, I'll just stick with the 6 for now. And this was just a conversion that I've done just to try out a force prepping for the GT at my local gaming club, Altrincham Wargamers. Pretty quick and nasty. It needs some detail work doing on the back and tidying up on the actual symbol on the banner itself, but yeah, it done the job. I really do think Gundabads, they need a banner. They do, they really need a banner, and it comes in very handy, and it's well worth the cost. Sticking on a Gundabad theme, I've had this model for a while. I got it from Mr. Dave Fredericks. It's not my work. I have converted some Azogs into armour, but this is one of Dave's projects, and he was kind enough to help me out. And we kind of, when we do different sort of conversions and stuff, we kind of help each other out and sort of pass things on, not just ideas. We'll do a copy for each other, and this is one of Dave Fredericks. I got some paint on it. It's sat on my shelf for a while, and with the new profile I thought it just was a good time to get some paint on it, so I'm really happy with how he turned out. as you can tell, he's based on the second Azog miniature that was released, and he's just had the armour sculpted on him, extra pieces of cloth, obviously the flail, which we never knew how awesome that was going to be at the time when he sculpted this. He's put that on, and he's changed the hook to the sword arm, and he's done a really good job. It was really nice to paint. A lot of the armour was really defined, the detail, so it was easy to paint, and I really like how that looked. I've not actually had him on the gaming table yet. Had him in my army twice, and the first time Azog never come off his walk, so I never got a chance to use him. And in a second game that I had against Dane, and it was against a new player. It was his first game, so I didn't want to play sort of tactical and, you know, sort of be beardy about it, so I just threw everything in, and he got absolutely smashed. He got surrounded by Iron Hills, the captain. I think Dane got in there at one stage and just, yeah, killed him. So I've never had him on foot. These are not Lord of the Rings or Hobbit models. I had them in my box. I don't know where they're from. I've got a feeling that they are Perry Russian villager models. But don't quote me on that, I'm not 100%. Basically, I painted these up to use them at the Preston tournament, the GBHL League opener, to try out the profiles of Tilda and Sigrid. And yeah, they work quite well. I'm going to play Laketown Militia Force a lot more, and I'll be using these until the official models come out. Obviously, I can't use these at Warhammer World. I'd have to convert some GW models if I wanted to use them, but for independent tournaments and friendlies at the gaming club, etc., they're fine. So very quick paint job. They did the job. I just wrote the names on the basis so I could remember which was which. So that was those. What else? Oh yeah, this one you may have seen on the Facebook page. It was a quick conversion with a spare bard model I had for Percy. So what I've done was I just changed where his quiver is, because in parts of the movie it's down on his side. He's got his scarf. I cut away some of the old sash that Bard has around his waist, and just made a belt. Changed the position of the bow arm, and changed the position of the arm pulling back the string, just to so it's not so recognisable as the Bard pose. And then green stuffed a beard and the hair. Now I went a bit OTT with the hair. He's not actually got as much hair in the movies as, well, the actor hasn't got as much hair as this guy has. But yeah, it does the job. He stands out, so you can tell he's not a normal warrior, so you know he's going to be a hero. And yeah, it does the job. It does the job. It's a really good profiling game as well. I really enjoyed using it. His special rules are really cool. This is not finished yet. I've still got some work to do on the skin and shading and highlights, but yeah, this is obviously Alfred in a dress. We're getting there with him. I kind of just started painting him on the off chance, you know, in between stages of other things. Fairly straightforward to paint, to be fair. I've seen the awesome job that GBHL Damien done, and the job that Kev Spector's doing on the Facebook page. I was really impressed. I'm not going to go to that level, I don't think. I'm just want him on the table. So I'll do a bit more shading, a few more highlights on Alfred, and that'll be that. One of the other forces that I've been working on, as well as Laketown on the good side, is my Iron Hills, because I'm unsure as to whether I'm going to bring Laketown or Iron Hills to the GT for my good force. So I've just sort of been trying to get them ready side by side, so I don't come unstuck. And one of the things, well, I've got two of these. I've got two now. This is one that's finished. I'm not too sure now. I don't know why I bought two. Why I've got two. It was a bit of an impulse thing. I'd only be able to use them in really big points. And as you can see, I've based it on a dragon size base. Put the scenic stuff on the base myself. It's just pebbles, gravel from aquarium gravel, a couple of slates and sand, and dry brushed in different shades of brown with a little bit of flock. But one thing that I have done with the crew is they're all magnetised. So if you can see the captain here, he's not stuck down. You he comes off and goes back on. They all come off. He's magnetised to the rock, and these guys are magnetised to the base of the ballista itself. So yeah, just put small magnets on the feet, and on they go. Now with these, there's a little bit more to do on that. Just got to paint over where the magnets are on the feet, but it's almost there. I mean, I'd call it almost done. I don't really think I'm going to go any further with that. Yeah, it's a really nice model, fairly straightforward to paint. Started off with the woodwork, done all the woodwork, painted it brown, a really dark wash, then highlighted back the original base colour, another lighter wash, and then just highlighted up I think 2 more shades of brown. So it went from what was the old scorch brown, which is what's it called now? Can't remember the name of it. Here we go. It is Rhinox hide. So Rhinox hide up to the final highlight was a shabty bone, very light highlight of a shabty bone, because you want it to stay looking like a dark oak, like a really teak colour. And the most difficult bit then was picking out the metal parts. Once you've done that, it's like inside. In hindsight, maybe I would have, before gluing it together, actually painted the parts separately. It would have made life a lot easier. But other than that, it was fairly straightforward to paint. And then sticking with Iron Hills, I have, as you can see what this is off, the command pack. So I'm part way through painting the command pack. The other guy is under here somewhere. Just grab him out. There we go. And I've decided with the captain to go with an orange. It's not finished. I've just put the wash on, so that's why it looks a bit blotchy. I'm going to start highlighting that up. But yeah, I decided to go orange with the colour scheme for his warband. He's going to have the bannerman with him, and then obviously he's going to have all these dudes with him. And like I've done with my other Iron Hills, which I've got a couple to hand, with these guys where I went red, just like in the movies, it's going to be exactly the same but orange instead of the red on these guys, and it's just to differentiate the 2 warbands. I just think it looks cool. Just, you know, it's not going to affect anything one way, shape or form, but it's kind of uniform for me and it still looks cool. Orange is, you know, it's on the same spectrum as red. I was going to go totally different, like green or something like that, but maybe if I bought another warband I might go into like the greens and blues, but it's highly unlikely unless I use the Iron Hills force and it blows me away and I want to build a massive Iron Hills force of 1,000 points. It's highly unlikely I'm going to get another 12 Iron Hills. I've got 2 warbands, the Ballista, Dane, I've got all the champions of Erebor, I've got the captain, I've got the bannerman. So, you know, they're quite expensive. I'm not sure yet, and you know, never say never. I may buy one more just for the hell of it. We'll see how we go. I'm going to see how the Ballista plays in game. I actually played against it in the gaming club last night, and throughout the whole game we were playing hold ground. It deployed in the corner of the board and did absolutely nothing all game. He didn't roll higher than a 3 to hit, and he didn't have a captain as part of the crew, so there was nothing he could do. It did nothing all game. But I mean, that was just bad luck. So I'll play it myself, give it a few games and see how it goes, and then I'll make a decision on whether I'm going to get another warband or not. Well, that is pretty much that. I don't think I've done anything else recently that I've not shown you. The only things that I do have, and I think I may have showed you last time, is 4 of these guys which are still unfinished. Mirkwood Cav. The reason I want to get them done is for, you know, I've kind of got Iron Hills Dwarves, a lot of Laketown, a lot of, and Mirkwood, a lot of. So I can mix and match and keep that Battle of 5 Armies theme, and obviously you can stick Gandalf the Grey in there and Bilbo also, and yeah, there's a lot you can do with that, with a force with that theme. So that's really cool. So that's all the models. That's what's on my desk at the moment, and I'll get back behind the camera and have a little chat with you before we go. So that was my hobby vlog, guys, and a bit of an update as to what I'm getting up to at the moment. Just another thing to add at the end of the video, as a lot of you know, I've announced the dates for the Scouring in Cheshire, my next tournament coming up in July. There's an events page up on the GBHL Facebook group, so if you've not seen it, get up there and have a look. I was amazed at how popular it proved. I released the tickets and I think it took about 2.5 hours and it was sold out, and I've got a number of people on the reserve list. So I just wanted to say I am looking at the moment. I'm not promising anything because I don't want to take anything away from the tournament. Last year the venue, I got a lot of positive feedback in reference to the venue. I know it was very, very warm that day and having so many gamers in one hall, it was quite hot, but apart from that, it's perfect for a gaming tournament. You've got you know, an on-site kitchen, you've got separate rooms where you can go away and eat, and it's perfect. So I am looking at a bigger venue. At the moment it's ticking all the boxes. It's a little bit more expensive, so I've just got to make sure that the extra amount of people that I can get in and sell tickets for covers the extra cost, basically. So as far as that happens, then we may be able to increase the capacity for the tournament, which will be amazing. I get more people in there. I know there's a lot of people who didn't get chance. By the time they'd realised that the tickets had been released, it had sold out. I did not know it was going to be so popular, and you know, I truly appreciate everyone's backing. I'm going to do my utmost to make sure it tops last year. I'm going to do my utmost to make sure the boards are better, and the rules pack's better, and it flows nice and smooth, and I will only change the venue if I'm 100% sure that it's going to improve on last year. The new venue is literally a 5-10 minute walk from the old venue. It's still walking distance from Altrincham Town Centre, but it's one stop away on the tram. So it's still a really good venue location wise. It's ticking all the boxes, as in the size and the amenities there. Basically it's coming down to cost. So we'll see how we go, and I will let you all know as soon as I can. But I just wanted to take this opportunity to thank you all. I am working on boards for the Scouring at the moment. I've not put them in this hobby vlog for the simple reason that I'm going to do a separate series or one large video which sort of shows the progress of getting the boards ready for the tournament, and a little bit of what's involved in running a tournament from my point of view. This is only going to be my second. I've got a lot of info, hints and tips from the other GBHL hosts about the tournaments they've run and things like that, and I'm just taking as much as I can from different events and different TOs and trying to use the bits that I think work well and get like the stuff that doesn't work so well out of the equation, kind of thing. So that'll be a separate video, and that will be on my other channel, Top Table Wargaming. So if you've not been over to Top Table Wargaming, get over there, give me some subscribes, have a look at the videos. There's a lot of Hobbit material on there, there's a lot of other system material on there, but mainly I use that channel for scenery tutorials and things like that, and there's going to be lots coming because I'm doing a lot of cool stuff that I've never attempted before scenery wise with the boards for the Scouring for this year. So that's going to be really cool, really interesting. So get over there, give me some subscribes, and yeah, you can follow my journey in leading up to this tournament, and yeah, it'd be interesting to get some feedback on things like that and what you like on boards, what you don't like on boards, etc. But that's pretty much it for this video. So please make sure you comment, like, share and subscribe. Support your Hobbit hosts in the links below. Follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook. Support your Hobbit hobby, and happy strategy battle gaming, guys. I'll see you all soon.